Hey everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2021. I know that we are all so glad to have left 2020 in the dust. Sayonara, goodbye. Unfortunately, 2021 hasn't really changed that much in terms of the whole COVID thing and the lockdowns and the masks and the spread of the virus and the political unrest and all that stuff that's happening, at least in the United States where I live. But I still have every hope that this is going to be a much better year than 2020. And with that sort of hope in mind, I decided that in order for this year to feel different from 2020, I needed to do some things differently from the way that I was doing things in 2020. So this video is about those things that I'm doing differently, the tools that I'm using along the way to help me, and how much I'm loving it. I'm just gonna share a little bit about everything. So from what I'm doing fitness-wise and health-wise to my planning and agendas and new things I've discovered along the way. And so that's gonna be just gonna be a kind of quick hit on the tools and mindset that I'm gonna have for 2021. So without further ado, let's get started. So last year I did share a video about my garage gym that we really kitted out and set up fully when all the gyms got shut down in the United States, or in my state in particular. The gyms have opened back up, but I have not gone back. I was a member of the YMCA. I have not gone back because there's still a mask mandate in my state. And as long as there's a mask mandate, that tells me it's not really safe to be in a place where people are touching surfaces and breathing really heavily all the time. And aside from that, I don't want to train in a mask. I know people do it. It's great for your cardiovascular health, but I just don't want to do it. My hair get in the way here. So I have been getting a little bit bored, to be honest, training by myself in my garage gym. You know, I'm pretty good at being self-disciplined and self-motivated, but I do have to say, I feel like toward the end of 2020, my motivation was wearing off a little bit. I kind of gave myself permission to really enjoy the holidays, really eat what I want, drink what I want. Took a little bit of time off training, not a lot, just about 1 week. But that said, you know, a couple pounds have crept on. They are on, and I do want to take them off. But more than that, I really want to feel healthy, and I really want to break out of the boredom mold that I have established in my little garage gym. There is no reason to be bored with the amount of equipment that I'm so fortunate to have in my garage gym. So one of the first things I decided to do in 2021 was to wake up early, to give myself time, dedicated time, focused time, with nothing else to interrupt me, to train in my garage gym. I wanted to start doing some meditation and some stretching. This body is getting old and I'm starting to feel my age. I'm starting to feel some injuries and things. Been having some back issues. I do have a little bit of scoliosis, and I have found over the last year, probably, it's gotten worse because I really don't stretch and I really don't take time to stretch my muscles after rigorous training or a lot of walking or things like that. So I decided in 2021, I started at the beginning of last week, which was the first full business week of 2021, that I would wake up early and do these things. Now in 2020, before everything shut down, I was waking up early to go to the gym. My husband and I would wake up at 5:30, be at the gym by 6, train, and then be home, and I would shower and everything and get myself to work and be at my desk by like 9 a.m. And then the other days of the week, we would do that 3 days a week. The other couple of days of the week, we would get up that early and then walk our dog down to Starbucks, have our Starbucks, come home, change, get ready for our day, and go to work. Well, again, we had the full lockdown and closures and everything, and I just got kind of lazy with that morning routine and just started training more in the afternoon, which I had done before. I had to go back into the office, but now that I was working back at home, I just started training in the afternoon, and that was fine, but I found myself being really distracted by, you know, if I was taking time out to train and get focused during my lunch break instead of sitting down to lunch, I was training in my garage gym. I was still kind of staying connected to my computer at work and looking at emails and responding to chats and things like that. And I found that it really disrupted my workouts, and they became like not so quality workouts. So this is the first thing that I've done. in 2020. I wake up every day, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Macy, do y'all hear my dog? She's back there somewhere, like, I don't know where she's snuffling. So this is one of the things that I am really already enjoying so much. So I get up at 6 a.m., which means since I'm at home, I don't have to put makeup on. Yes, I'm one of those people that wears makeup to the gym. I'm that vain. Anyway, it's for myself. Don't feel comfortable without a little bit of mascara and stuff. So I can just literally roll out of bed, put on my training gear, walk out to my garage gym, start stretching, and get going. It's been phenomenal. I can train at a nice pace. I have built-in time in the morning to stretch in between, to stretch in the beginning of my session, stretch at the end of my session, and I already feel so much better, you guys. I usually train between, let's say, about 40 to 45 minutes a day, and I alternate body parts. So I kind of focus upper body one day, then lower body the next, and then I mix cardio in between the training, like in intervals. I'll do rowing, or I'll do my elliptical machine, or I've been doing the treadmill more as well. So I have been doing that, and then I've been closing all of those training sessions using my Apple Watch Breathe app. If you have an Apple Watch, I love the Breathe app. It's just a little haptic pulse guided breathing session that you can set a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long you want, that helps you focus your breath and your inhalation and exhaling with timing of the watch. The watch, I can't explain it to you other than it has like a vibration that goes up and down. It has like a gradual growth of the spacing and intensity of it to match your inhalation. And then you exhale, and then it starts again to prompt you to inhale. So I've been closing my training sessions with stretching, at least 3 minutes right now on the Breathe app, and then a 5-minute meditation, morning meditation I use this app that I love. It's someone named Glenn Harrold. He's English. Somehow I always pick the English people no matter what I do, which is just, it's awesome. Anyway, his name is Glenn Harrold, and his app is called Relax and Sleep Well. It has loads of different meditations, which are really more like hypnosis tracks that you can listen to either for sleep or healing, or just, he has the whole gamut in there. And I find his voice and his style extremely soothing and the best way for me to fall asleep quickly. And he has a 5-minute morning meditation, which is so beautiful in the way that it is worded and the concepts and ideas he is asking you to contemplate and think about initially. It's just one of my very favorite apps. I will say that there are only a few free tracks in it, and you have to pay as you go, like whatever tracks you pay by the track, $2.99. I find them worth it, very worth it. I've listened to them over and over. It's up to you, but I'm just saying, between the Breathe app on my watch and Glenn Harrold and my workouts, I'm starting every day so wonderfully. And then the third thing that I've started adding into my mornings, new piece of amazing non-technology, which is a planner by a company called Magic of Eye. It's an astrological planner, and it is so cool if you're into full moons and new moons and understanding how your astrological sign, how you are informed by what day and time you were born. And it's just a really cool planner that I just discovered, and I decided that I would make this my gratitude journal because it is set up, let me just find a page here. It is set up with a monthly view like this that just has a lot of information, astrological kind of moon and astrological planetary information. I have to admit, I don't use all of that, but I do and plan to use the information on when there's a new moon. See that little open circle means a new moon, and then this one, it means a full moon. So, and I will get to that in a second, but it has a month view, and it has a monthly goals overview. So you have monthly goals and intentions, and then an open week, like all the weeks where you can like list exactly what you want to focus on by week. And then it is a week per 2 pages view. So this is perfect to just jot a few things down every day that you're grateful for. And I have found already that it has been just so wonderful. Aside from that, the beginning of the journal, the agenda, the planner, has a Magic 5 dream list. I'm trying not to show all my personal information. And in this dream list, it's basically the 5 most important intentions for the year, and you can list them, and then it goes through certain aspects of life that you would want to focus on. So it has on one page what I would like, on the other page actionable steps. And these are the topics that it has for you to write about. So this one's spiritual, and then these are the focus areas, I should say: spiritual, mental, work, love, money, social, physical, inspiration, and that's it. So I have really already gone in here and done a lot of work writing out goals for this year in each area. And those things I'm also peppering through the rest of the planner monthly and weekly, so I can achieve those goals and just be where I want to be. Really, it's a mental thing. It's not so much achieving things in here, more than having a really great mental focus and clarity and being centered. Are you done? What are you doing? This dog is driving me crazy, y'all. Look at her, little stinker. She is back there chewing and biting and snuffling and all this stuff while I'm trying to record. Like, why can't you take a nap right now? It's time for you to take a nap. Anyway, so the other thing, of course, that's always a big part of my life is a paper planner. I can't live without one. I have way too many things to remember between work and my own responsibilities, personal responsibilities. So of course, I'm still using my Louis Vuitton desk agenda. Love it. I've told you guys on Instagram, you've been wanting a new video. There's hardly anything new to see. I will say I have a new dashboard to start, and this is a beautiful print that was limited edition. Oh, you can see my ring light, sorry. It's limited edition by an artist called Haley Goodhead, and I will link her Instagram in the description box. And this is actually, the name of this print is Love, but it's capital L, little O, capital V, little E, like, you know how people write L-O-V-E when they love, like LV, Louis Vuitton Love. And it's giraffes, obviously, with a Louis Vuitton monogram print on them. And I just thought it was so pretty. I actually wanted to order the print, but they're sold out. So I just had this printed, and I actually had the paper, had it printed. It's fairly thick paper. It's unrippable paper. It's like a plastic kind of paper. Had it printed at FedEx, and picked it up. And I also ordered just a plastic flyleaf for the top. And so that's the start of my agenda, the first page, and I absolutely love it. And I don't spend a lot of time doing stuff in the pockets and things like that. That's just not, it's a very functional tool for me. It's not a decorative tool so much. I still have the same tabs that are from Cessavi. I have the same basic setup using Levenger tabs, and let me see if I can open something up here you haven't seen. I still use Levenger monthly tabs and daily, 2 days per page. So there's the monthly tabs, and then let's find, sorry, not 2 days per page, 1 day per 2 pages. So that's an example. This format works really well for me, has been working really well for me for the last several years. So as I've said before, there are no changes here. There's nothing to walk through in this. I'm still using the activities checklist. I'll put links to all that stuff below. Everything is practically the same. The only thing I've added is I added a clear, and I'm not going to turn it around because it has my personal information on it, but I've added a clear page lifter day, like for the page of, how can I say this? It is a page lifter, but it's for the day you're on. I was using these magnetic Louis Vuitton bookmarks that I have, and I still may go back to these. I'm starting to find like this is just in my way, and I'm not really changing the sticky notes on it too much. I had planned to use small 2 by 2 inch transparent square sticky notes on this page, and I really love them. They're beautiful color. They adhere really well to this plastic, better than the paper stickies do, but they require basically a marker to write on them, and so they just didn't work for me because the pens available to write on those transparent stickies just was not good. It didn't work for me. So I shipped them off to my friend E. Hi E, if you're watching this. My friend E on Instagram. I just gave them, I was like, I can't use these, so let me send them to someone who will love them. So I sent them to her. I'm not sure she got them yet, but I did send them and hopefully she'll make good use. So I'm just using paper sticky notes on this right now, and it just pops right into the rings, the discs, I'm sorry. And so I have some stickers on there, like one says to do at the top, and then on the other one, the other sticker on that page is reminder. And that's basically it, you guys. There's really nothing to tell as far as the setup for my agenda. This is what works really well for me. I have a lot of room to take notes for work. I have a lot of room to make personal lists and things. The only other thing I'd say I've been doing is I've been setting up, even though I have a monthly overview and a daily, 2 pages per day, which is a lot of room, I have been setting myself up a weekly master task list by the week of things that I need to integrate through the week and try and tackle during the week. And I found, especially over the holidays, that was really, really helpful for me when I had so much stuff I was trying to remember for having family over and things like that. So that's kind of it. These 2 are my go-tos for this year. I have found a great way to use them both. Anyway, I was planning on getting a just normal paper journal to do some journaling, but I found in the past that I don't tend to stick to that kind of long form journaling as well. And this really made it easy for me to get in and like truly commit to a gratitude journal. And you can see from here, I've already filled pages right up, and just a few lines per day is all I need. I don't need a whole sheet to journal right now. Maybe in the future I might develop into that, but for now this is it. So this is my 2021 setup, and I have to say, you guys, if you have an Apple Watch and you haven't tried the Breathe app, and if you have the opportunity, oh, that's the thing I didn't even mention. I tried the Apple Fitness Plus app, and it is really, really cool. It's really cool. I tried it today for the first time. In fact, I tried a treadmill, sort of guided treadmill workout. And most people are like, how do you have a guided workout on a treadmill and just walk or run? But believe me, it was effective. I was sweating, and I definitely pushed myself harder than I normally would. I actually ran, and I don't run. So there's that. So if you have an Apple Watch and you have not used the Breathe app, definitely try it. Even if it's for a couple minutes a day in the morning or in the evening before you go to sleep, I think you'll really get a lot out of it. It just sets the tone. It just really relaxes you, and it's so good for you. And I'm not a person that can meditate for like 20, 30 minutes. There's no way. I don't even have time in my day to do that. But 2 or 3 minutes of mindful breathing and a small 5-minute meditation app has been awesome. Also, if you have not tried Apple Fitness Plus and you have a free trial or you want to give it a try, it's $9.99 a month, I think. I think you might enjoy it especially if you don't have a lot of gym equipment, or you just want to start moving your body and you need help and you need guidance. I think it's so cool. You can see all the stats on your fitness, your workout app on the screen when you're doing the workout. You can see your heart rate, you can see where you are compared to others if you want to. It's very, very cool. It's amazing technology, and I'm really, really loving it. And I'm thinking that plus all the other things will really help me stay in a healthy, productive, fitness-minded mindset and lose those few extra pounds I gained and just be healthier overall this year. So that is it, you guys. Thank you again for coming by. And I never even introduced myself, do I? I'm V. Thanks for joining. I post sporadically here, but here is your 2021 video. Don't know if there'll be another one. Maybe, maybe not. Until then, take care, you guys. Bye-bye.